Jai Gurudev, and thank you for joining us today. Today, again, we have with us an art of living expert and an officer of the Vedic Dhamma. And today, we have a very interesting topic to discuss. It's related to Lord Rama and Lord Venkateswara, the two avatars of Vishnu in Treta Yuga and Kali Yuga. So, many North Indians revere Lord Rama deeply. How can they relate this same devotion to Lord Venkateswara of Tirupati? Yes, Jai Gurudev, thank you for joining us today. Lord Rama and Lord Venkateswara are not two separate deities. They are different expressions of the same eternal Vishnu principle. In Treta Yuga, Vishnu manifested as Rama to establish Dharma through human ideals of Maryada, duty, and compassion. In Kali Yuga, Vishnu has taken the form of Venkateswara to protect and sustain devotees amidst the turbulence of modern life. If you bow before Balaji in Tirupati, you are bowing before Rama himself, only appearing in a different form suited to this age. Now, the scriptures say Kali Yuga Pratyaksha Devyam Venkateshwara. In Kali Yuga, Lord Venkateshwara is the direct visible God. Just as Rama answered the prayers of Shabari, Hanuman, and Vibhishana, Venkateshwara answers the prayers of crores of devotees daily. The darshan in Tirumala is equivalent to seeing Rama walking among us today. For North Indians, if you visualize Lord Balaji's form as Rama standing with bow and arrow, you will feel no separation. The temple rituals of Tirumala preserve the essence of Rama Bhakti but adapted for Kali Yuga. Now, how is Ram's Maryada or ideal conduct reflected in Venkateshwara's role today? Maryada Purushottam Rama showed us how to live with dignity, truth, and dharma. In Venkateshwara, this Maryada is expressed differently. He is not in the role of a king in exile or Ayodhya's ruler, but as a lord of the seven hills who silently receives millions of devotees daily. His Maryada is patience, his silence is his power. He listens to every prayer without judgment and silently grants strength. Yes, and look at the discipline of Tirumala temple. It reflects Ram's Maryada. Every offering, every arati, every seva has a strict sequence preserved for centuries, just as Rama upheld Dharma by respecting rishis, citizens, and even enemies. Venkateshwara maintains the dharma of ritual purity, order, and tradition in Kali Yuga. His Maryada today is in showing us that amidst chaos and technology, discipline and devotion are still possible. This is Rama living through Venkateshwara. Now, in 2025, how can devotees see Lord Rama through Venkateshwara in their daily lives? In 2025, life is full of stress, distractions, and technology overload. Rama lived in forests and palaces, yet was unattached and centered. Venkateshwara teaches the same today. He is the anchor amidst Kali Yuga storms. When you chant Govinda Govinda or Om Namo Venkateshaya, imagine Ram's compassion flowing into your life. Each Sudarshan Kriya session in Art of Living makes your mind as calm as Rama's. In that silence, you see Rama in Venkateshwara. Now, daily darshan may not be possible for everyone, but even watching the live streaming of Tirumala Pujas is like seeing Ram's royal court in Ayodhya. The Venkateshwara we worship today uses technology too. People across the world connect through virtual seva, online donations, and digital mantras. Rama is not far away. In 2025, Rama as Venkateshwara reaches devotees through modern tools. This is how Vishnu adapts for his devotees in every era. Now, how do Art of Living programs help devotees experience Rama and Venkateshwara? The essence of both Rama and Venkateshwara is inner peace and devotion. Sudarshan Kriya removes layers of stress and brings the mind to stillness. This stillness is the doorway to Ram's presence in happiness programs. People experience a glimpse of unconditional joy, which is the same as darshan of Lord Balaji. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji often says, devotion is the highest form of intelligence. Through satsangs, bhajans, and meditation, Art of Living cultivates bhakti that connects Rama Bhakts of North India directly with the living presence of Venkateshwara. Now, Art of Living and Vedic Dhamma Sansthan complement each other. When seekers do pranayama and meditation, their minds become pure, and then when they participate in Tirumala Seva or listen to Balaji Suprabhatam, their devotion multiplies. This union of inner practices and outer rituals mirrors the unity of Rama and Venkateshwara. Now, what role do Vedic Dhamma Sansthan pujas and humas play in linking Rama and Venkateshwara devotion? Ram's worship was always linked with yajnas. Think of Vishwamitra's yajna or the Ashwamedh yajna of Ayodhya. In the same way, Venkateshwara is adorned through homas and abhishekas. When devotees participate in Rudra Homa or Sudarshan Homa organized by Vedic Dhamma Sansthan, they feel Ram's protective energy. The fire element purifies, connects, and uplifts. Absolutely every Homa we conduct, whether Navgraha Shanti, Venkateshwara Homa, or Sri Ram Navami celebrations of the Ram Tarak Homa, is a bridge. The mantras of Rama merge into the mantras of Venkateswara. For example, reciting Vishnu Sahasranama during Balaji Homa makes you see both forms as one. North Indians who are attached to Ram's Katha will find the same rasa in Balaji's pujas. It's not two gods, it's one Vishnu guiding us in different ways. Now, why do we say Venkateswara is the Kali Yuga Rama? Ram's story in Treta Yuga was about setting the ideal of dharma, how a son, husband, brother, and king should live. In Kali Yuga, people cannot live like Rama with such perfection. The mind is scattered, life is fast, and temptations are strong. Venkateshwara comes as the compassionate Rama of Kali Yuga. He doesn't demand perfection from devotees, instead, he accepts their flaws and still blesses them. His eyes are full of compassion, just like Ram's eyes softened for Sabri or Hanuman. In essence, Balaji is Ram's love adapted for modern humanity. That's why Tirupati is called Kali Yuga Vaikuntham. Rama ruled Ayodhya, but Venkateshwara rules from Tirumala in this age. The darshan line at Tirumala is like Ram's open code, where kings, saints, and businessmen or a simple villager all stand equally before him. No distinction of caste, wealth, or background. This is Ram's vision of universal dharma, now expressed as Balaji's grace. Now, how does technology show Venkateshwara's compassion in modern times? Earlier, to have Rama Darshan, you had to be in Ayodhya or Chitrakoot. Today, Venkateshwara's darshan is available globally through live streams, apps, and digital pujas. Technology has become a medium of bhakti, just as Hanuman leaped across the ocean carrying Ram's message. Today, technology leaps across continents carrying Balaji's blessings. Tirumala temple has embraced this. You can book seva online, receive prasadam via courier, participate in homas virtually. For a North Indian sitting in Delhi or Lucknow, to have Lord Balaji's prasadam at home is nothing less than Rama himself entering their household. This is the miracle of Kali Yuga. Venkateshwara uses modernity to reach hearts. Even His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji often says, spirituality is timeless, but the tools to spread it adapt to time. Now, how can a North Indian Rama devotee emotionally connect with Balaji's darshan at Tirumala? When a North Indian first sees Balaji, the deity may feel unfamiliar compared to Ram's bow and arrow image, but close your eyes and remember Rama in Pattabhishekam wearing a crown adorned with jewels, standing majestic. The same royal presence shines in Balaji's idol. The silence of Darshan Hall is like entering Ram's Ayodhya Sabha. Feel his compassion in that stillness. Exactly, if you chant Sri Ram Jai Ram in the Tirumala queue, and when the doors open, see Balaji merge Rama into Venkateshwara in your heart. Imagine that it is Rama blessing you for Kali Yuga. Many saints like Annamacharya have sung that there is no difference. Rama, Krishna, Venkateshwara, all one Vishnu Tattva. Emotional connection comes when you realize you are not worshipping a new god, but the same Rama who is waiting for you in a new form. Now, how do Art of Living satsangs and bhajans bridge Ram Bhakti with Venkateshwara Bhakti? In Art of Living satsangs, we sing bhajans of Rama, Krishna, and also Venkateshwara. When devotees chant Govinda Govinda with the same intensity as Sitaram, the mind expands beyond form. The Bhakti rasa is the same. Bhajans dissolve boundaries. In one satsang, someone may cry remembering Ram's exile, while another may melt chanting Venkateshwara Suprabhatam. Both are tasting the same divine presence. Gurudev encourages people not to limit devotion to a single image, but to see the essence of devotion as one. Yes, and this is where North Indians find unity. The bhajans sung at Tirumala are not different in spirit from the Ram bhajans of Ayodhya. The same ragas, the same surrender, the same tears of love. Through satsangs, the art of living helps people feel Ram's love in Balaji's chants. This dissolves the distance between Ayodhya and Tirumala in the devotee's heart. Now, how do Homas like Sudarshan Homa or Venkateshwara Homa connect with Rama worship? Ram's life was always associated with yajnas. His very birth was after Darshat performed Putrakamishri Yajna. When devotees participate in Sudarshan Homa or Venkateshwara Homa, they are connecting back to that same Vedic energy. The fire transforms prayers into subtle vibrations, teaching the divine. North Indians who are familiar with the Ramayana Yajnas will feel the same essence in Venkateshwara rituals. In fact, during many Venkateshwara Homas, mantras of Rama and Vishnu Sahasranama are chanted together. This makes it clear Rama and Balaji are not two, and Sudarshan Chakra is invoked in Homa. Remember, it is the same chakra Rama used to protect rishis. So, participating in these rituals is like sitting in Ayodhya's Yajna hall. The connection is immediate when you see it through this lens. Now, how does His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji help devotees see unity in Rama and Venkateshwara? Gurudev often says that devotion should not divide, it should unite. When someone comes saying, I love Rama but don't know Balaji, he gently guides them to see the one consciousness behind both. Gurudev reminds us that Vishnu's energy takes different forms to fulfill the needs of each yoga. His knowledge sessions connect stories of Ramayana to the darshan of Tirumala. When you meditate under his guidance, the mind transcends names and forms. You feel the pure Vishnu Tattva that is both Rama and Venkateswara. The Gurudev's presence itself is like Ram's compassion and Balaji's patience combined. Many North Indians who attend art of living courses and then visit Tirumala suddenly feel at home because Gurudev has already prepared their hearts. He explains that Ram's bow represents discipline and Balaji's hand gesture or Vara the Hasta represents grace. Together, they show how discipline and grace balance our life. This unity Gurudev emphasizes is what allows millions to see the same Vishnu in every form. Now, why is Venkateswara considered the most accessible form of God in Kali Yuga? In Kali Yuga, minds are restless and life is complicated. Venkateswara is known as a Kali Yuga Pratyaksha Daivam, the visible god of this age, because he doesn't require strict austerities before granting grace. Even a short prayer, even a cry of desperation reaches him instantly. He stands with open hands, ready to accept every devotee, whether they are righteous like Hanuman or flawed like Vali. In Art of Living, we say that just a few minutes of meditation can connect you instantly with him. This is why Tirupati is the most visited temple in the world. It is said that no one goes back empty handed from Venkateswara's darshan. For North Indians, it may be hard to travel often, but even remembering Balaji once is enough. Rama would test his devotees for years. Venkateswara accepts them immediately because Kali Yuga needs quick grace. He is truly the most accessible form of Vishnu now. Now, how does the discipline of Tirumala temple reflect Ram's values? Rama was known as Maryada Purushottam, the ideal man who never broke discipline. Similarly, Tirumala temple is run with the strictest discipline. Priests follow age-old traditions with precision. Daily rituals happen at exact times, and no compromise is made on purity. This reflects Ram's quality of sticking to dharma no matter what. Yes, and it is this discipline that makes the temple unique. Just as Rama respected every ritual and followed rules even when painful, Balaji's temple shows the same Maryada. For instance, the Suprabhatam is sung daily at 3 a.m. without fail. The Prasada preparation follows precise methods and no offering is accepted unless it meets purity standards. This discipline is a living reminder to devotees. Just as Rama stood for order in Treta Yuga, Venkateshwara preserves Dharma in Kali Yuga. Now, how can North Indian families bring Venkateshwara devotion into their homes while continuing Rama Bhakti? It is simple. See them as one. Place an image of Balaji beside Rama in your home altar. When you chant Sri Ram Jairam, also chant Govinda Govinda. In Art of Living Satsangs, many families sing both together and the energy in the room becomes very powerful. Children can grow up seeing no difference. Just like Krishna and Rama are both Vishnu, so is Venkateshwara. Now, families can also do small pujas at home with Tirumala Prasadam. Many North Indians order laddus from Tirumala online. Offering them before Ram's photo is the same as receiving Balaji's blessing. Reading Ramayana on Sri Ram Navami and Venkateshwara Suprabhatam on Saturdays unites the traditions beautifully. Devotion is not about separation, it's about expanding your heart to embrace every form of Vishnu. Now, how does Seva or selfless service connect Rama Bhakti and Venkateshwara Bhakti in today's world? Rama always upheld Seva, whether it was serving rishis, helping people in forests, or caring for his kingdom. Seva was his dharma. In Art of Living, Seva projects like rural education, river rejuvenation, and free schools reflect Ram's spirit in modern times. When devotees serve others, they are serving Rama and Venkateshwara simultaneously. In Tirumala, Seva is central to thousands of volunteers offer Annadanam daily, feeding lakhs of pilgrims. This is Balaji's way of caring for devotees. North Indians can join this Seva even online by contributing to food distribution. When you feed a hungry person, you are serving Rama in the form of Venkateshwara. Both traditions emphasize that devotion without service is incomplete. In 2025, Seva is the greatest yagya to honor both Rama and Balaji. Now, how does chanting Vishnu Sahasranama help devotees see Rama and Venkateshwara as one? Jagadev, the Vishnu Sahasranama is the bridge that unites all forms of Vishnu. When you chant those thousand names, you encounter Raghunandan or Ramachandra and also Venkateshwara or Srinivasa. Each name is a different window into the same divinity. In Art of Living, chanting Vishnu Sahasranama during Navratri or Satsangs allows seekers to transcend attachment to one form and enter the universal presence of Vishnu. Whether you picture Ram's serene face or Balaji's majestic idol, the mantra vibration brings you to the same silence. Yes, and in Tirumala, Vishnu Sahasranama is recited daily. Saints have said that chanting it is equivalent to both Rama and Venkateswara darshan. For North Indians, reciting Vishnu Sahasranama while keeping Rama in mind automatically connects you to Balaji too. It's like holding two mirrors facing each other. Rama reflects Venkateshwara and Venkateshwara reflects Rama. Now, how do festivals like Ram Navami and Brahmotsavam connect North and South traditions? Ram Navami celebrates the birth of Rama while Brahmotsavam celebrates Lord Venkateshwara's grandeur. Both are expressions of Vishnu's blessings and art of living. Ram Navami is observed with Ramayana Parayana, Satsang and Homas. Similarly, devotees are encouraged to experience the glory of Brahmotsavam at Tirumala, where Balaji is paraded through the streets on majestic Vahanas. These festivals remind us that devotion is not regional, it is universal. Exactly, when North Indians attend Brahmotsavam, they should remember it as Ram's royal procession. In Ayodhya, similarly, when South Indians celebrate Ram Navami, they see Venkateshwara and Rama. Both festivals are woven into the same dharmic fabric. Participating in both helps the devotees experience the fullness of Vishnu's presence across regions. Now, how does the story of Padmavati and Balaji connect to Ram's compassion? Rama was known for his loyalty and love for Sita. In Kali Yuga, Venkateshwara's marriage to Padmavati symbolizes the same compassion and grace for his devotees. It shows that divine love continues in every era. In Art of Living, we emphasize that love is the essence of life, and when you see Balaji with the Padmavati, you feel Rama and Sita's eternal bond reflected in a form relevant for this age. Yes, the marriage of Balaji and Padmavati is celebrated grandly at Tirumala. It reminds us that the Lord accepts the human relationships and sacrifices them. For Ram Bhaksa, this is nothing but the continuation of Ram Sita Katha in Kali Yuga. The Lord shows us that divine love is timeless, whether in Treta or in Kali Yuga. Now, how do meditation and silence connect us to Rama and Venkateshwara? Rama meditated deeply during his exile, and his silence gave him strength. Venkateshwara stands in Tirumala in eternal meditation, eyes half closed, radiating peace. In Art of Living, when we practice meditation, we enter that same silence. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji often says, silence is the mother of creativity and devotion. When a devotee meditates, they feel Ram's calmness and Venkateshwara's stillness within. That's why Tirumala Darshan Hall is kept in silence. The Lord doesn't speak, but his silence answers every question. For North Indians, remembering Ram's silent strength in forest and then sitting in meditation before Balaji makes the connection very clear. Silence is the language of Vishnu in every yuga. Now, how does prasadam reflect the grace of Rama and Venkateshwara? In Ramayana, Sabri's fruits became prasadam when offered with love. Similarly, in Tirumala, the world famous laddu is a prasadam carrying Balaji's grace. In Art of Living, even after satsangs, the prasad distributed carries vibrations of mantras and devotion. Eating prasadam is not about food, it is about receiving divine energy. Whether you accept fruits from Rama or laddus from Balaji, the essence is the same unconditional love. Exactly, crores of laddus are distributed every year, yet each one feels special to the devotee receiving it. That is Balaji's miracle. For a North Indian, receiving Tirumala Prasadam is like Sabari offering fruits to Rama. It's the same gesture of love, the same rasa of devotion. Prasadam is the Lord's way of saying, I am with you always. Now, how do Ram's values of Dharma translate into Venkateshwara's role in Kali Yuga? Dev Ram lived his life as the upholder of Dharma, even when it meant personal sacrifice. He left Ayodhya to honor his father's word and later even sent Sita to the forest to uphold Rajadharma. In Kali Yuga, people struggle to even follow small rules. Venkateshwara shows us Dharma in a simpler way. His presence at Tirumala ensures that rituals, discipline, and tradition are maintained without compromise. For devotees, this discipline inspires them to lead a righteous life amidst modern distractions. Yes, Ram's Dharma was in action. Venkateshwara's Dharma is in silent grace. Tirumala temple never misses a ritual, not even once in centuries. This shows us the continuity of Dharma across yugas. North Indians who look up to Rama as Maryada Purushottam can see the same Maryada alive in Balaji's temple management, seva, and discipline. Ram's values are preserved and expressed to Balaji's darshan and rituals today. Now, how does Lord Venkateshwara respond to the prayers of devotees like Rama did? Rama personally responded to Sabri's devotion, Hanuman's service, and Vibhishana's surrender. In the same way, Venkateshwara responds today. Though in silence, many devotees testify that when they surrender fully, obstacles vanish and solutions come effortlessly. In Art of Living, we encourage seekers to meditate and surrender their problems. Often they say miracles happen, jobs appear, health improves, relationships heal. That is Balaji's way of responding, just as Rama once did. Yes, the temple itself is a proof. Thousands of devotees write letters and offer them at Balaji's feet. Many return later saying their prayers were answered. This is identical to how Rama never ignored a devotee's plea. For North Indians, it is simple. The Rama who protected Sabari and Ahalya is now the Venkateswara who listens to your silent cry in Tirumala. Now, how does music and Kirtan connect Ram Bhakti with the Balaji Bhakti? Music has always been the soul of Bhakti. Valmiki sang Ram's glory. Tulsidas composed Ramcharitmanas in the south. Annamacharya composed thousands of songs for Balaji. In Art of Living Satsangs, when we sing these bhajans, you feel the same devotion whether you say Sita Ram or Govinda. The raga and rhythm unite the hearts of devotees across regions. Bhakti dissolves language and form. Now, yes, the Annamacharya himself said that Rama and Krishna are embodied in Venkateswara. His songs merge all forms of Vishnu into one. When North Indians sing Ram bhajans and South Indians sing Govinda names, both are praising the same Lord. In Tirumala, the Kirtans echo like Ram's name in Ayodhya. Music makes it very easy for devotees to bridge the gap between Rama and Balaji. Now, how do modern challenges like stress and anxiety find relief through Rama Venkateswara devotion? In Treta Yuga, people's challenges were external wars, demons, exile. In Kali Yuga, our demons are internal stress, anxiety, loneliness. Art of living techniques like Sudarshan Kriya help release these inner burdens. When the mind becomes light, devotion naturally flows. At that point, chanting Rama or Govinda feels like medicine for the soul. Just remembering Venkateswara's compassionate eyes can reduce anxiety instantly. Yes, Venkateswara is called Apada Bandhava, the friend in distress. Many devotees say their mental tensions vanish after visiting Tirumala or even chanting his name. For North Indians struggling with fast urban life, Venkateswara devotion is a modern solution. Just as Rama gave strength to his devotees in forests and battlefields, Venkateswara gives strength in offices, metros, and digital lives in 2025. Now, how does the idea of surrender work in both Rama Bhakti and Balaji Bhakti? Rama accepted total surrender. Vibhishana's surrender during the war is the best example. He said, "One who seeks refuge in me is mine without question." In Kali Yuga, Venkateshwara accepts even partial surrender. Even if you just call his name once in helplessness, he responds. Gurudev often teaches that surrender is not giving up, but trusting that the divine takes care. When devotees let go of control in meditation, they feel Balaji's support instantly. Yes, and that is why millions chant Govinda while climbing Tirumala hills. Each step is surrender. North Indians familiar with Ram's story can see the same principle alive. Rama protected anyone who surrendered, and Venkateshwara continues this vow today. The path of surrender is the bridge uniting both forms of Vishnu. Now, in today's fast paced life, technology dominates every aspect of our existence. How can devotees understand that Venkateshwara, as Vishnu's avatar, uses even technology and modern tools to take care of his devotees in this age? Negative technology is not separate from divinity. The very intelligence that powers artificial intelligence, satellites, communication systems, it is an expression of Vishnu, the sustainer. In Kali Yuga, Venkateshwara adapts to the needs of humanity, just as Rama ruled with Dharma in Treta Yuga. Today, Venkateshwara ensures that through technology, his message, his blessings, his presence reaches billions. When His Holiness Gurudev Shri Avishankarji uses live broadcast to guide millions in meditation, when Tirupati temple darshans are managed online, when prayers are streamed live worldwide, it is Venkateshwara who has taken this new form to reach the devotee in seconds. Absolutely. In ancient days, devotees would walk for months to reach Tirupati. Today, darshan tickets, seva booking, homas, parayanas, all can be offered online. Even an arti performed in Tirumala can be witnessed in New York in real time. Is this not Venkateshwara expanding his leela through technology? He is the Lord of Kali Yuga. He ensures his darshan and grace is accessible to everyone, no matter the distance. Rama walked among his people. Venkateshwara walks digitally, virtually, yet truly embracing the entire globe with his presence. For a North Indian, what is the simplest way to see Rama in Venkateshwara and Venkateshwara in Rama so that devotion flows naturally without distinction? The heart must learn to see the essence rather than the form. Rama was Maryada Purushottam, the embodiment of dharma, truth, and compassion. Venkateshwara is the embodiment of karuna or compassion and shama or forgiveness. Both the qualities are of Vishnu. When you chant Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, you invoke discipline, dharma, valor. When you chant Govinda Govinda, you invoke surrender, mercy, and compassion. But at the heart of both is the same Lord Vishnu. By seeing Ram's steadfastness in Venkateswara's eyes and Venkateswara's mercy in Ram's smile, the Bhakta realizes there is no difference. Now, in Tirumala, many bhajans call him Edu Kondalavada and Venkataramana Govinda, where he is directly addressed as Rama. This is not just poetry, it is reality. The devotees of South India always remember that Venkateswara is Rama himself who has chosen to stay back for Kali Yuga. So, if you are a North Indian who loves Rama, simply bow to Venkateswara as Rama of the Kali age. Then the division disappears: one heart, one bhakti, one Vishnu. Now, in 2025, what does it mean when we say Rama has returned as Venkateshwara for the Kali Yuga? Jagadav, it means that the principles Rama embodied, truth, dharma, seva, compassion, did not vanish with the Treta Yuga. They are eternal. In every age, Vishnu descends to uphold dharma according to the needs of that time. In Treta Yuga, people needed a ruler who could guide them with the Maryada or the rules and boundaries. In Kali Yuga, where minds are restless, desires are infinite, and life is stressful, what we need most is compassion and forgiveness. Venkateshwara stands with his hands open, blessing, protecting, forgiving. He says, even if you faltered 1,000 times, I am here for you. That is Ram's love continuing through another form. Exactly, Rama gave us the Ram Raja, an ideal vision of Dharma in society. Venkateshwara gives us the assurance that in this turbulent age, we will never be abandoned. If Rama was the king walking among his people, Venkateswara is the king sitting atop the Tirumala hill, silently carrying the burdens of millions. In 2025, when humanity faces confusion, wars, climate crisis, and stress, it is Venkateswara who ensures hope remains alive, just as Rama once did in Ayodhya. Now, how do art of living programs like Sudarshan Kriya connect us to this vision of Rama and Venkateswara in our daily lives? Together, the breath is the bridge between the two individual and the divine. Sudarshan Kriya purifies the mind of stress, anger, and confusion, the same impurities that prevents us from experiencing Rama or Venkateshwara within. When you do Kriya, your mind becomes still, your heart becomes light, and you begin to feel that there is a higher presence taking care of you. Just as Hanuman always felt Ram's presence in his breath, the Kriya helps us feel Venkateshwara's grace in every cell. The anxiety of modern life dissolves and faith blossoms. This is where science and spirituality meet. Homas and Parayanas purify the outer environment, Kriya and meditation purify the inner environment. Together, they create the space where Rama and Venkateshwara can be felt in daily living. After Kriya, when you chant Govinda, tears flow because you sense the Lord has entered your being. The yugas may have changed, but the inner experience is timeless. Now, many North Indians are familiar with the Ramayana Parayana. How does Venkateshwara Parayana at Tirumala or in homes serve the same spiritual essence? When we read the Ramayana, our mind and heart are aligned with Dharma. The story of Rama fills us with strength and inspires us to live with dignity. Similarly, Venkateshwara Parayanas like Sri Venkateshwara Suprabhatam or Sri Venkatesh Mahatmya elevate our consciousness to the divine presence of the Lord who rules over Kali Yuga. The rhythm of the chanting, the purity of the verses, the vibrations of the names all invoke the same Vishnu Tattva. Whether we are hearing Ram's journey or Venkateshwara's glory, the effect is identical. Our heart rests in devotion. Absolutely. In fact, the Supratam sung every morning at Tirumala is not very different from the prayer sung to wake up Rama in Ayodhya during festivals. The devotee sings, O Lord, awaken and bless us. The very act of Parayana is a reminder that God is with us daily. When North Indians chant Ramayana Katha and South Indians chant Venkateshwara Stotras, both are experiencing the same presence. Vishnu waking in our lives and guiding our day. This is why Parayana, whichever form it takes, is the highest act of remembrance in Kali Yuga. Now, North Indians celebrate Ram Navami with grandeur. How can they relate this festival to Venkateshwara's presence in Tirumala? Ram Navami is the celebration of Ram's birth. The day of Dharma took form in human society. When we celebrate Ram Navami, we invoke the spirit of Dharma within us. Similarly, every day at Tirumala, Venkateswara is worshipped as a living god of Kali Yuga. The daily rituals, the awakening, the alankaram, the seva, the kalyanutsavam are reminders that divinity walks among us. So when North Indians celebrate Ram Navami, they can also see it as a celebration of Venkateswara's eternal presence in Kali Yuga. The seed planted in Treta Yuga flowers in Kali Yuga. Precisely, in fact, the Kalyan Utsavam performed daily in Tirumala is an extension of Sitaram Kalyanam. It symbolizes the union of the Lord with his Shakti, the Lakshmi. So Ram Navami and Venkateshwara's Kalyanam are deeply connected. Devotees of Rama in North India can feel that what when they participate in Venkateshwara's Kalyanotsavam, they are celebrating the same divine marriage that they worship during Ram Navami. One festival, two forms, one Lord. Now, how can devotees in 2025 AD see Venkateshwara as a protector in times of global crisis like pandemics, wars, or climate change? Vishnu's role is to sustain and protect the universe. When we went through the pandemic, millions turned to prayer. Many participated in online satsangs, homas, and global meditations guided by Gurudev. These were nothing but Venkateshwara's hands protecting humanity. When wars break out or when climate disasters strike, the faith in a higher power gives courage and resilience. Just as Rama protected Ayodhya from injustice, Venkateshwara protects us from despair in these global challenges. His presence reassures us, do not fear, I am with you. And remember that Tirumala temple has continued seva uninterrupted for 1,000 years, despite invasions, famine, disease, and war and disruptions. Why? Because Venkateshwara himself ensures that his seva never stops. In 2025, when humanity faces so many uncertainties, the Lord is silently carrying the burdens of millions. Every Sankalpa Homa we do in His name, every chant of Govinda Govinda creates ripples of protection in the universe. This is how Rama, in his Kali Yuga form, continues to guide and guard the world. Now, for people who cannot physically visit Tirupati, how can they still connect with Venkateshwara meaningfully? Devotion is never limited by distance. In today's age, Venkateshwara has ensured that through digital platforms, his darshan is available everywhere. But beyond technology, the Lord resides in the heart. If you chant his name insincerely, Govinda, Venkataramana, Srinivasa, you will feel his presence as strongly as if you were on the seven hills. Gurudev often says, close your eyes and he is here. Just as Rama responded to the cries of his devotees wherever they were, Venkateshwara too hears every prayer, whether it comes from Ayodhya, Delhi, or New York. That is very true. Many families in North India perform Satyanarayan Vratam or Ram Katha Parayana. To include Venkateshwara, they can add Suprabhatam chanting or simply chant Govinda with every breath. Even if you cannot go to Tirumala physically, you can mentally climb the seven hills by surrendering seven qualities like ego, greed, surrendering seven qualities ego, greed, anger, lust, delusion, pride, and envy. Then Venkateshwara stands revealed in your heart. Devotion is not about geography, it is about sincerity. Now, how does His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji help people see Rama and Venkateshwara as one? Gurudev's wisdom always emphasizes oneness. He explains that the different forms of God are like different ornaments made of the same gold. Rama is one form, Krishna another, Venkateshwara another, but the essence is Vishnu Tattva. When Gurudev leads a satsang, he sings bhajans of both Rama and Govinda with equal bhakti. He never allows the mind to cling to divisions. Instead, he opens the heart to experience the divine principle behind all names and forms. In Gurudev's presence, many devotees feel as though Rama himself has come alive or that Venkateshwara's mercy is flowing. His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji also encourages devotees to participate in homas, pujas, and parayanas that celebrate good traditions. In the Art of Living International Center, Navratri homas are performed where Rama is worshipped in the form of Durga's son and Venkateshwara is invoked as Vishnu. This blending is Gurudev's gift. He is reminding us, do not limit your devotion. Whether you say Sri Ram or Govinda, your prayer reaches the same lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. This vision unites North and South India in a single stream of bhakti. Now, what practical steps can a North Indian devotee take today to integrate both Ram Bhakti and Venkateshwara Bhakti in daily sadhana? They begin your day by chanting Sri Ram Jai Ram and end your day by chanting Govinda Govinda. This balances Maryada or discipline and Karuna or compassion in your life. Practice pranayama and Sudarshan Kriya regularly because a calm mind is able to see the unity between different forms of God. See and read Ramayana on some days and listen to Suprabhatam or Srinivas Kalyanam on others. In this way, your heart becomes familiar with both expressions of the same Vishnu. Yes, and also participate in pujas and homas when possible. For instance, do Satyanarayan Vratam with the remembrance that Narayana is Venkateshwara. join Ram Navami celebrations, but also sponsor in Archana in Tirumala. If you cannot travel, do a Sankalpa in his name. The point is not to separate but to integrate, just as we see mother and father as one family, see Rama and Venkateswara as one Lord. In this integration, bhakti deepens and the Lord becomes a living presence in daily life. Now, many North Indians see Rama as the ideal king and ruler. How can they understand Venkateswara in a similar way for today's society? Ram's greatness was that he upheld Dharma in every decision, whether personal or political. He ruled not for himself but for the people in Kali Yuga. We don't see God ruling as a physical king but as Venkateswara. He rules silently from the Tirumala hills. The temple treasury supports countless dharmic activities. Annadanam or feeding millions daily, hospitals, schools, and charities. Is this not kingship? Venkateshwara ensures no devotee leaves his abode hungry. This is Ram Rajya expressed in modern form. So when North Indians look at Balaji, they should see him as Rama still protecting and governing humanity with compassion. Exactly, Venkateshwara is known as Kali Yuga Vaibhava, the glory of this age. His governance is not through a throne in Ayodhya but through seva projects, dharmic institutions, and the continuous darshan offered to devotees, just as Rama ensured equality in Ayodhya. Venkateswara ensures that all who climb the seven hills, rich or poor, scholar or illiterate, stand equally before him. That is true. Kingship Ram's Raja is alive in Venkateswara's service to society. Now, how can children in North India be introduced to Venkateswara in a way that connects naturally with their love for Rama? Children learn through stories and songs, just as we narrate Ramayana to them. We can also tell them that Rama, after completing his avatara, promised to come again to guide humanity. In Kali Yuga, he has returned as Venkateshwara to protect his devotees. When they hear that Balaji is Rama of the hills, they connect immediately, singing simple bhajans like Govinda Bolo Hari Gopala Bolo, side by side with the Sri Ram Jai Ram, create a natural bond. Children then grow up seeing no difference, only continuity. Absolutely. In fact, many South Indian families already integrate Ram bhajans into their Venkateshwara worship. We can share stories like how Annamacharya, a great saint, composed thousands of songs for Venkateshwara, calling him Rama repeatedly. This makes it easy for children to grasp that the Lord is the same in Vedic Dharma Sansthan programs. We often encourage children to chant both Rama Raksha Stotram and Suprabhatam. When both are part of their daily life, they will see Rama and Venkateshwara as one Vishnu form from the very beginning. Now, how do seva and service projects connect Ram's ideals with Venkateshwara's compassion in today's world? Rama lived for seva. He served his parents, his kingdom, and even strangers like Shabari. Venkateshwara continues the same seva through his devotees. The massive Annadanam at Tirumala, where thousands are fed daily, is a direct continuation of Ram's generosity. In Art of Living Seva projects like free schools, medical camps, river rejuvenation, and trauma relief reflect the same principle. When you serve with devotion, you are participating in Ram's dharma and Venkateshwara's compassion simultaneously. Now, the seva at Tirumala is legendary. Not a single devotee leaves hungry. That is not management, that is divine will. In every seva, whether feeding a child in a village, helping in education, or supporting hospitals, we see Ram's yajna extending into Venkateshwara's kshetra. Devotees must remember when they serve society with humility, they are serving Rama in Ayodhya and Venkateshwara on Tirumala at once. Seva is the golden bridge between these avatars. North Indians love Rama Leela performances. Can such dramatic traditions help them also relate to Venkateshwara? See, drama, dance, and music bring devotion alive. Ram Leela retells Ram's life in a way that touches hearts deeply. Similarly, Venkateshwara's glory is celebrated through Annamacharya Kirtans, Suprabhatam recitations, and Srinivas Kalyanam performances. North Indians can begin to include these traditions alongside Ram Leela. Imagine after a Ram Leela performance of Srinivasa's wedding with Padmavati, then the mind sees that both stories are of the same Vishnu, different yugas, but same essence. Yes, and in fact, in many places of Andhra and Tamil Nadu, Kalyanotsavams are staged like Ram Leela. Just as Ram's story inspires Dharma, Srinivasa's story inspires devotion and surrender. Vedic Dharma Sansthan is working to bring more of these cultural expressions to North India so people can experience the rasa of Venkateshwara through drama. Both Ramlila and Venkateshwara Kalyanam are divine plays of the same actor, Lord Vishnu himself. Now, in family life, how can one see Ram's discipline and Venkateshwara's compassion working together? Like the family life needs a balance. Rama represents Maryada, boundaries, discipline, values. Without these, families lose harmony. At the same time, families also need compassion, forgiveness, and understanding. qualities of Venkateswara. In modern times, when stress and misunderstandings are common, the combination of Rama and Venkateswara is perfect. Be firm in values like honesty, responsibility, and truth, or Rama. But when the conflicts arise, respond with the kindness, acceptance, and patience, or Venkateswara. Then family life becomes sacred. Exactly, in our dharmic perspective, Rama is the father figure who sets the rules, and Venkateswara is the motherly figure who forgives and nourishes. In every family, we must hold both energies. When parents tell children to study or to act responsibly, that is Ram's Maryada. When they embrace them with love, even after mistakes, that is Venkateswara's Karuna. Now, families that blend both are truly blessed, living the dharma of Treta Yuga and the compassion of Kali Yuga simultaneously. Now, how do homas and yagyas dedicated to Rama and Venkateswara purify the environment for modern society? Now, the yagyas are not just rituals, they are spiritual technologies. In Ram's time, sages perform yagyas to maintain balance in society. Today, Venkateswara homas like Venkateswara Suprabhatam Homa or Srinivas Kalyanam Homa and Navgraha Homa serve the same purpose. The chanting of mantras, the offering of ghee and herbs into the sacred fire, release vibrations that purify not only the atmosphere but also the collective consciousness. When North Indians participate in Ram Tarak Mantra Homas and also Venkateshwara Homas, they are directly experiencing Vishnu's protection in the Kali Yuga age. Now, and the effect is measurable. Many research studies show reduction in pollution, increase in positivity, and even changes in mental states after yagyas. In Tirupati, the atmosphere itself feels charged with purity because daily homas never stop. When devotees in North India organize Ramnami yagyas and then also sponsor Venkateshwara homas, they are joining the eternal chain of dharmic protection that began with Rama and continues with the Venkateshwara. This is how yagyas link both avatars in practical scientific ways. Now, in the modern workplace, stress and competition are very high. How can a devotion to Rama and Venkateshwara help professionals manage these pressures? Jagadev Rama teaches us discipline, integrity, and clarity of purpose. Professionals who imbibe Rama's values naturally become trustworthy and focused leaders. Venkateshwara, on the other hand, teaches compassion and surrender. He reminds us that not everything is in our control. When we surrender our anxiety to Him, the burden feels lighter in art of living courses. When professionals practice Sudarshan Kriya, they experience both discipline of the breath, which is Rama, and release into surrender or Venkateshwara. This combination brings resilience, creativity, and balance even in competitive environments. Yes, and in Tirumala, people often say Govinda takes away the burden. That is not just a spiritual talk, it is a psychological truth. Professionals carry heavy stress by remembering Venkateshwara. They realize that they are not alone, a higher power supports them. By remembering Rama, they hold on to ethics and fairness. Together, Rama and Venkateshwara guide professionals to success without losing peace of mind. Many North Indians can begin their day with Ram Nam and end it with Govinda Govinda. It works like a spiritual stress management tool. Now, youth today are deeply immersed in technology and social media. How can they relate to Rama and Venkateshwara in this digital world? The youth love stories of heroes. Rama is the original hero of India, strong, righteous, courageous, yet compassionate. Venkateshwara is that the same hero who adapts to modern times. Today, his darshan is seva bookings, even his aratis are available online. Technology is not a distraction if used correctly. It becomes a very channel for devotion. Youth can watch live parayanas, chant along with digital bhajans, and even join online satsangs with the Gurudev. This shows that Venkateshwara uses technology to reach young hearts. Exactly, we must teach youth that Rama and Treta Yoga walk the earth, but in Kali Yuga, Rama as Venkateshwara walks the digital space. Social media can be used to spread dharma, inspire seva, and share stories of Rama and Venkateshwara. Many youngsters are already making reels of Suprabhadam or Ramayana verses. This is how technology becomes a modern Ramayana stage and a virtual Tirumala hill. The youth must learn to see their phone not as a distraction but as a temple in their pocket when used for devotion. Now, how do we understand darshan in 2025 when physical presence is not always possible? Regular darshan is not limited to seeing with the eyes, it is the experience of being seen by the Lord. When we stand before Ram's Murti or Venkateshwara's idol, we feel the Lord is looking at me with compassion. In 2025, this darshan has expanded to technology. Online live streams of Tirumala darshan still carry that energy if you tune in with sincerity. But deeper than that, through meditation, we can experience darshan in our own heart. The Lord is not bound to stone or screen, He is alive in consciousness. Yes, and for example, thousands join the Suprabhatam at 3 a.m. virtually, yet they report tears and goosebumps. That is darshan. The Lord has accepted digital space as his new medium. Remember, Rama walked into Sabarisa's hut when she offered fruits with devotion. Venkateswara walks into your home with you open your heart. Even if the screen is your medium, darshan in Kali Yuga is about surrender, not just physical travel. Rama and Venkateswara bless wherever devotion is true. Now, how do art of living courses and Vedic dances and rituals together create a complete path for North Indians to see Rama and Venkateswara? The art of living courses give the inner tools like pranayama, sudarshan kriya, meditation to purify the mind and feel divine presence in daily life. They help North Indians feel the same qualities they admire in Rama: strength, clarity, resilience within themselves. But they also open the heart to surrender, which is Venkateswara's gift. A calm and joyful mind easily connects to devotion, and Vedic Dhamma complements this by giving the outer expressions like pujas, humas, parayanas that connect families and communities to divine energy. When these two work together, the result is complete. A devotee can meditate in the morning with the Kriya Rams's inner discipline, and in the evening join a Suprabhatam Parayana or Srinivas Kalyanam Venkateswara's outer blessing. In this way, North Indians don't just see Rama and Venkateswara as one intellectually, they feel it in every breath, every ritual, and every seva. Now, this harmony is the real vision of 2025 Bhakti. Now, how can North Indians see Venkateswara as a continuation of Ram's mission in the world today? Ram's mission was to uphold dharma, protect the righteous, and nurture devotion. In Treta Yuga, he walked the earth, battled evil, and established Ram Raja. In Kali Yuga, Venkateswara continues this mission quietly yet effectively by maintaining Tirumala as a spiritual and service center, feeding millions, sustaining charitable projects, and responding to devotees' prayers. He manifests Ram's mission in modern terms. North Indians who revere Rama can easily see Venkateswara, see the same energy working for humanity, adapting to the needs of 2025. Indeed, every ritual at Tirumala, every seva initiative reflects Ram's timeless dharma. When a devotee surrenders, prays, or participates in homas, they are part of Ram's mission through Venkateswara. The Lord's work transcends geography and yoga, only the form changes. North Indians can relate by recognizing the continuity of dharma, compassion, and protection that Rama embodied and Venkateswara now enacts and reenacts. Now, how do devotees experience both avatars during festivals like Navratri and Ram Navami? During festivals, devotion becomes tangible. Navratri at Tirumala is an elaborate expression of Ram Venkateshwara connection. Durga Pujas, Homas, and Parayanas align with Ram's energy of victory over adharma. Similarly, Ram Navami celebrates the birth of Dharma in Treta Yoga. By participating in both, North Indians can feel the essence of Rama in Venkateshwara and vice versa. The same qualities of courage, devotion, compassion resonate across ages and forms. Yes, North Indians visiting Tirumala during Navratri or watching live broadcasts experience the same devotion. The rituals, kirtans, and suprabhatam serve as a bridge. They realize that the Lord they revere as Rama in Ayodhya is present as Balaji in Tirumala. Adapting to our age, festivals are not just dates, they are reminders of continuity, unity, and grace. Now, how does the Venkateswara address the spiritual needs of modern society differently than Rama did? Neither Rama addressed moral dilemmas, wars, exile, and dharma crisis. Modern society faces mental stress, materialism, and moral confusion in subtle ways. Venkateswara adapts by providing accessible channels of devotion, digital darshan, homas, parayanas, and seva. His grace is available globally. Rama required physical surrender and service. Venkateswara allows surrender through prayer, meditation, and modern communication, making bhakti possible for urbanized, fast-paced life. Now, the same essence is at work. People cannot walk forests or mountains as in Treta Yuga, but by chanting, participating in seva, and performing rituals, they align with Vishnu's energy. Venkateshwara ensures that dharma, devotion, and protection remain accessible. Despite modern challenges, Ram and Venkateshwara both serve the human heart. They just adapt the method according to the times. Now, how can art of living meditation practices enhance one's experience of Venkateshwara Bhakti? Meditation stills the mind, allowing the devotee to experience the Lord beyond rituals and images. Sudarshan Kriya, for instance, removes anxiety, anger, and fatigue. When the mind is calm, chanting Govinda or visualizing Venkateshwara's form feels a profound, you begin to sense the same protective, compassion presence that Rama had in Treta Yuga. In essence, meditation bridges internal experience with external rituals, deepening devotion. Yes, when devotees combine meditation with homas, parayanas, and temple visits, the inner experience of Venkateshwara becomes as tangible as Rama walking among his people. North Indians can easily translate the discipline and devotion of Ram Bhakti into meditation and seva for Venkateshwara. Now, this integration is the essence of living spirituality in 2025. Can devotion to Venkateshwara help North Indians cultivate Ram's values in their daily life? Absolutely, Venkateswara embodies the same principles dharma, compassion, protection, and guidance. By surrendering to him, practicing seva, and engaging in meditation and homas, one naturally internalizes Ram's virtues like honesty, patience, courage, and devotion. The key is to see the essence behind the form. By doing so, North Indians can live Ram's values without having to travel to Treta Yuga. They are available today through Venkateswara's grace. The participation in Venkateswara rituals, homas, and seva cultivates a responsibility, generosity, and devotion. North Indians can integrate these practices into daily life, helping neighbors, respecting elders, upholding honesty, mirroring Ram's dharma while receiving Venkateshwara's blessings. Devotions becomes both internal transformation and external action. Now, how do homas like Venkateshwara Suprabhatam or Srinivas Kalyanam energize devotees spiritually and emotionally? Jagodev, homas generate vibrations that purify the environment and the mind. The Suprabhatam awakens devotion. The Kalyanam celebrates divine union and abundance. Meditating or participating in these homas elevates the heart, reduces stress, and creates joy. North Indians familiar with Ram Katha and Ramayana recitations can see these homas as spiritual continuations. Ram's energy transformed to serve Kali Yuga devotees. Yes, the daily performance of these homas create continuous flow of spiritual energy. Devotees report emotional healing, mental clarity, and a sense of guidance. Just as Ram's presence inspired courage in his devotees, these homas transmit Venkateshwara's protective and nurturing energy. Many devotees feel Rama and Venkateshwara's care through these rituals. Now, how can North Indians integrate Venkateshwara Bhakti with their regular Ram worship? Integration is natural when you see both as expressions of Vishnu. Start your day with Sri Ram Jai Ram and end with Govinda Govinda. Include both Ramayana readings and Venkateshwara stotras in your weekly schedule. Seva and meditation should accompany both by consciously seeing the same divine principle behind both forms. The mind stops dividing them and the devotion becomes seamless. Correct. Many in North Indian families already chant Ram Raksha Stotram daily. They can add Suprabhadam or participate in online parayanas. The inner feeling of surrender, gratitude, and protection remains the same. The external form may differ, but the essence is identical. Bhakti unites the North and South traditions. Now, how does Venkateshwara's compassion inspire seva and dharmic living today? Venkateshwara's compassion is limitless. Every seva action, feeding, teaching, helping the poor, is an expression of that compassion. North Indians, inspired by Ram's justice and morality, can now see that compassion is equally powerful in action. Seva becomes a bridge between devotion and daily life. When we help others, we participate in Rama Venkateshwara Dharma, embodying the divine in our deeds. In Tirumala, the practice of continuous annadana, medical camps, and charity reflects his compassion. By contributing or participating, devotees feel themselves transformed. Ram's dharma and Venkateshwara's karuna merge into practical service for society, making spiritual devotion tangible. Now, how do North Indians reconcile their traditional Ram Bhakti with the modern accessibility of Venkateshwara worship? By realizing that devotion is essence, not form, Rama and Venkateshwara are two expressions of the same divinity. Modern accessibility, live streamed darshan, online parayanas, simply extends the reach of bhakti. North Indians can continue Ram Bhakti at home while participating in Venkateshwara programs digitally. The hard experiences continuity form becomes secondary. Exactly, devotion is alive wherever sincerity is present. Whether reading Ramayana, chanting Govinda, or attending online humas, the Lord sees all. North Indians must see Venkateshwara as Rama adapted for the needs of 2025. This unification strengthens faith, makes bhakti practical, and connects generations across India. Now, what is the ultimate message for North Indians to see Rama in Venkateshwara and Venkateshwara in Rama? Jagannatha, the ultimate message is unity of the divine principle. Ram's is dharma, Venkateshwara's is compassion, Krishna's is wisdom. All are expressions of the same Vishnu Tattva. When the mind sees form, differences arise. When the heart sees a sense, unity prevails. By embracing this vision, North Indians can deepen devotion, live dharmically, and experience divine protection in every aspect of life. North Indians should understand the yuga has changed, the form has changed, but the essence is eternal. Rama and Venkateswara are one Vishnu, one protector, one guide. By chanting, serving, meditating, and surrendering, devotees live the timeless message of Dharma and Karuna. Seeing Rama in Venkateswara and Venkateswara in Rama is not just philosophy, it is lived as spirituality accessible to all in 2025 and beyond, Jagadev.